I'm going to bring Nigel back in, and I think we're going to start our hot take from here, with all of you still listening and you watching at home later on this evening. What a fantastic 3 points there, Nigel Seeger. And on balance, by the end, the Stones had much better chances in the second half than St Albans did in the first half. I did say it was very even, but I think the Stones probably just about edged that one this afternoon.
Yeah, it's one of those games, isn't it, where both managers are going to say that they deserved something out of the game. But it was that work rate, wasn't it? You know, that little bit of quality that Maidstone had there at the end. That ball in from Ben Brooks was, you know, literally, it was what I call a buffet ball, isn't it? You know, help yourself.
Nom. We talked about how good the food was here.
Yeah.
It served up an absolute feast there for a Webber at the
Absolutely.
end.
And
My man of the match today. Superb at the back. And obviously I know we celebrate with a match winner getting it, but he at the back was absolutely superb.
Absolutely
Him
superb.
And Smith and Fowler as well. Smith has to have a massive mention for a full 90 minutes.
And Riley caught as well.
He had an hour on the pitch as well.
Yeah, he came on there, and you know, he was asked a lot of questions when Akinola come on there, and that sub was made. Akinola was playing a lot more forward than before, and you know, he got his yellow card, but he took one for the team there, and you know, and Riley again showed that quality that he's got when he was going forward and held the ball up, got the crosses in, and you know, it was just an all-round team performance. And I said it when Higgs went off and Nissi come on as well. That gave us that little bit of a foothold in midfield. I think just winning those balls and playing the ball simple. John Benton, you know, he came on and you saw there the little cameo that he did have, but you could see that quality that he's got, those little twinkle toes, them little movements in and around the box, and you know, it's going to be very profitable for Maidstone going forward. And Blair again was, you know, holding that ball up, and you know, he had the best chance before the goal. He had that best chance, didn't he? Where he just couldn't curl his ball in. He shot into the near post and just sort of faded away really. But you know, he was a real menace to the St Albans defence all afternoon, and just playing those balls around the corner, holding the ball up, getting Maidstone up the pitch when they had that opportunity to get up there. And yeah, you know, it's not very often that Maidstone come away and say that we've had a opening day win, whether that be at home or away. You know what I mean? I know we got one last year at Slough at home, but you know, they have been few and far between over the years, an opening day win. So
just a fantastic all-round performance from the Stones. You can see Hicks hobbling towards us a little bit, certainly bruised and hopefully well enough to be involved in the next game in a week's time at home to Truro. Fowler, one of the last ones off. The subs who've come on have a bit of a warm down by the look of things. And George Alakobi, one of the last ones back down the tunnel. Very much enjoyed his afternoon here. We've certainly enjoyed ours as well. Nigel, yeah, in terms of away wins, well, we won 2-0 at Sutton in the 15-16 season and got ourselves promoted then. And the only other opening day away game we've had before today was Altrincham, with that 1-1 draw we had a couple of years ago in the National League proper, where we had that one there. So a fantastic afternoon, it has to be said, for the Stones. I think it was the 89th minute personally, but just having a chat with the PA man quickly there, just wondering if it was 88th, 89th minute. I certainly had it as 89th. Regardless of the minute it went in, it was a massive killer blow.
Of course it was.
And the way that second half developed, Nigel, was nothing more than the Stones deserved.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we said it there, didn't we? The Blair was instrumental in that, just by getting Maidstone up the pitch, just by those little free kicks in and around the boxes. Let's not forget as well, you know, that the more and more we go through the season, that's going to become more and more of a threat, because you've got Ben Brooks, you know, he had that free kick towards the end there, again, just before the goal, where everybody was expecting the ball to go to the back post. He saw an opportunity to whip one into the near post, and it was inches wide. He wrong-footed the keeper, didn't know it was coming in, and you know, the more that your scouting reports go around that we are now a threat in and around those boxes, you know, when you're winning those balls, you know, when you're building the play up, teams are going to be caught flat-footed. They're not going to want to go in for the challenge because they know what a threat you are. So again, it's just that little bit of pressure, and you know, we were sort of saying it. You know, we picked up those two injuries, but I think in the end it was the fitness of Maidstone that prevailed there. And like I say, with that little bit of quality as well, you know, all that work that we've done in pre-season. You know, all the training programs that the players have had away from the Gallagher, and it just all proved dividends in the end. And you know, come the end of the game, you know, it was definitely Maidstone that looked the fitter, didn't it? And you even called it on commentary there. You know, we were the ones that were looking for that winner. You know, towards the end, St Albans were a little bit making substitutes just to try and take the point and, you know, get something from the game. But it was Maidstone that was on the front foot, and again that quality, that ball from Brooks, you know, certainly one to look at from the highlights. It's gonna, you know, it was just such a good ball in, you know, and Eckle got the touch, and 3 points are going home to Maidstone.
They are indeed, and I think we'll be joining those 3 points getting around the M25 at some point soon. George Alakovi's still out on the pitch, signing things and taking photos with fans from both sides. It's been a wonderful atmosphere as usual whenever we visit Clarence Park. So from myself, Sean Skerr, and from my co-commentator as usual, Nigel Seeger, Joe and Fred and Joe, they will be seeing you all in a week's time at the Gallagher against Truro. But from both of us here, Nigel, the usual, the classic, the now infamous,
Come on, you Stones!